Good evening. Welcome to Sunday Night Ragchew.
From the basement of Prep Ham Paul.
Howdy, y'all.
Howdy.
Right.
Hey guys.
Hey,
We've got a few of us on tonight. Go ahead.
at least I'm not
I'm missing something
ASMRing my
here.
mic for now.
Oh, that's what I'm missing right there. Let's see if it's working tonight. It is working. 14. Okay. All right. Very cool. Welcome, everybody. Sunday Night Ragchew start at 8 o'clock. Jason said Friday that he's not doing a stream, so I thought, we'll move it up in a half hour and get out at a decent hour. Might do that when Jason doesn't stream. Just start at 30 minutes early, and then I can get to bed earlier. 10K to Dayton hasn't changed. I got up to 99.10, and now I'm back down to 99.03. So my 10K to Dayton ICOM radio giveaway, I'm losing people for some reason. I guess they don't want a radio. So anyway, shoot for 10K by Dayton, and we'll give away that ICOM 2730B Blackout Edition. And it is on order before we get hit with tariffs.
Right.
All right. Let me get back to the website. Checking something else out. How's it going, Michael?
Doing all right. Just wrapping up some stuff from the weekend. Wedding this weekend. I have a daughter-in-law now, so that's a big thing. So first child married off.
There we go.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How many more to go now?
One to go, but he can take his time.
Okay.
No rush. No rush.
It can be a good thing, but it sucks too to see your kids. It's a big change. It's a good thing to see them get out on their own and be able to get out on their support themselves and a family, but it's also a big difference to not have them in the house. So, all right, Frank, what's up, Frankie? Freshly shaved head.
Yeah. That happened since Friday too. So I cleaned up. I was getting a little shaggy there, and I'm like, yeah, time to clean things up. So I cleaned things up. Y'all are gonna see a little more of me from the sounds of it. The writing is on the wall, and that is all I'm gonna say about it. So be prepared for
yeah.
Colin, you the man. Colin at VK.
G'day, Colin. Member for 2 months. Fantastic. So
yeah.
You may occasionally hear it twice. I got to adjust my camera. Go ahead, finish.
So yeah, you guys will be seeing me in a lot more of the live stream chats. Probably a lot more regular on Sunday nights with Paul, Michael, and everyone else. And, of course, the Saturday night after chats, which last night went to nearly 1 a.m. Central Time. So, yeah, it was quite a night for sure. And just real quick, I'll run through it here. I see Douglas. Of course, we have Chris in the chat. James, Jimmy, Cooley, myself, 4-5, who's being the in lieu of Jody for the SAS tonight. Scott, Lester, Mike over there from the UK, who's 2OM for FreeDV. I already know that. Dave, the Hillbilly Ham-Man, Connecticut, and of course Scott, and there's Dawn. Oh yeah, there we go. Dawn and Dustin, Ham Radio of K0BF. That's a new call sign for him. And then where was it? Scott says, Michael, you married off the expensive one.
So it's cheaper to have boys. That's all I got to say.
Been told that by a lot of people.
So I've had both boys. I got two sons. One's 25 and the other's 21. But yeah, I'm tired. It was a blast, though. But I am very, very tired. So luckily today's live stream will end earlier.
And then Roger just popped in the chat, so good evening, Roger.
Howdy,
That's it for me, Paul. I'm just here to have fun and be the Frank to your Jason or your Frank to your Josh or whatever.
Just working on Chris. Can you hear? Okay, we don't hear you. Looks like you hear us, though. Just check your audio settings again in StreamYard.
We can't hear you, Chris.
I got it in private chat. Hopefully
Yeah.
you'll see it.
Okay.
Let's see. Sean, what's happening?
What's up? Not a whole lot. I'm going to have a little surprise video this week about some interesting developments I've had. That's about it. I did order stickers,
spoilers?
but I'm still not going to pass them out until I get to 100, which we're almost there. We got 86, I saw,
Nice.
before the stream.
I don't have sound effects, so I'm just going to give you a manual one.
A round of applause.
So I just dropped your link in the chat, Sean. So guys, let's get him up to 100. Yeah, you're currently at 86.
Did Chris leave completely? I
Yeah.
guess. Oh, he didn't need to do that. He just checked his settings.
I think he was trying to reboot everything.
Oh,
See?
okay.
Told
there
you.
we are.
Could be
He's back.
rebooting.
Try it again, Chris.
He doesn't hear us.
Oh,
Chris,
no.
you can't hear us? No, Chris can't hear
you
us.
Hear us.
Let me.
I wish there was a way we could change the settings for him.
Yeah. Let me send him something and.
Check the private chat, Chris.
For all you guys that did subscribe to me, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Appreciate you.
Yeah. So if you haven't subscribed, get over there to WTF Radio. Radio.
REYDIO.
The way he spells it makes me think of when they do that audio check. So I go radio
Right.
check. Hey, Coder,
Hey,
Jim,
it's
good to see
good.
you. And Jimmy, was Jimmy first? Let me go back up.
No, I think Douglas was
Oh,
first.
Douglas was first. Welcome, Douglas, James, Jimmy. Nice. So tonight, let's get to it. We'll see oh, well, he's muted. That's probably why we don't hear him.
No, he muted himself.
Oh, okay. We're going to play with FreeDV. A 1 in chat if you have used FreeDV, a 2 in chat if you have not used FreeDV. Or I could have done a poll, I guess.
Yeah, you could have done a poll. Come on, Paul.
I need to use those things.
Okay,
Scott, exactly. Hey, we can hear you.
There we are.
Hey, I can actually hear you guys.
Wow.
Cool.
All right.
So Scott
All right.
says it's the green wire with the red stripe, not the red wire with the green stripe. Scott, what happens if you're colorblind? Which one is it then?
A brown wire.
That's like
What
the worst
happens-
two colors for a colorblind person.
Right?
Green and red.
Mhm.
So before we move to FreeDV, now that Chris is back, Chris, what's new? What's happening?
What's new? I finished up a Yagi antenna or tape measure Yagi antenna this weekend, right before Josh's stream yesterday, and put the video out for tomorrow at 5:45 p.m. It'll be a premiere that I'll be putting up, and then next we'll be working on an off-center fed dipole that, if I can, well, wait, maybe I can reach it. That basically will be a project in itself. So
So,
Nice.
Chris, how long is that video tomorrow?
approximately 30 minutes.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah, I was making sure I wasn't going to interfere with stream, so that was me.
Oh yeah, tomorrow's Monday, not Tuesday. Never mind. I'm a day off on I'm all messed up on my schedule.
For those that don't have Monday through Friday schedules.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Well, and I'm off tonight, so I go back to work tomorrow night, so it'll be interesting.
Yeah, schedules. What's that? Apparently, you have a little person behind you, Chris.
Yeah, but they have
Yes.
moved off screen.
Oh, I wasn't
My
even
daughter
looking.
my daughter keeps walking back and forth. I have them for the weekend, so
I wasn't even looking at StreamYard at that point. I was looking at something else. So,
of course you are.
James wants to know how many elements. Well, James, you just need to go watch the video and find out.
There you go.
Links over in the chat.
We're
Yeah,
not
did
going
you
to give
post
away
it,
all the
Chris?
secrets here.
You got
True.
it posted, Chris?
Yeah, I have it posted. Let me go grab
Oh,
it
okay.
quick.
I can grab, but yeah. Let's see. Making tape measure.
Well,
Yagi share.
MNCT, welcome.
Copy link. Paste. There
There you
you
go.
go, James.
So it looks like everybody, except Scott Hamstop, and Dawn has not, and Ham Till It Hurts has not. Okay. Well, FreeDV is something I tried a couple years ago, maybe, and I just wasn't impressed with it. But they've got a new audio, not a codec. You guys will probably understand it better than me. So we're going to get into that new audio setting, and supposedly it's based off of, for lack of a better word, AI generated audio DSP processing. And when I tested it on Saturday, the audio difference from what I was used to, there's about 6 different modes of audio DSP. And it's a total difference. It sounded like I was talking just on an FM VHF repeater. You heard no noise, no HF noise in the background. You just heard the voice. Wasn't digitized sounding really at all. So I thought this would be a good thing to get back out there and see if people want to get involved and maybe start practicing on it a little bit, because it's fun. And what's cool about it is, even if you don't have anybody, like let's say none of us in the group could get on tonight and I'm trying to reach somebody. Well, that's okay. There's a window that pops up. You can see what frequency other people are on and immediately talk to them and see the DB back and forth. So freedv.org, and I'm going to let me just open it up here. Green. Because you got to understand the setup is a little bit different than some of the other digital. Okay, most of
Hold on, Paul. Now you're soloed.
Okay. Most of actually, real quick, underneath here, just a reminder, and in 2 weeks I will have, or maybe next week, I will have how to get your name in for the giveaway. But this is the giveaway at Dayton Hamvention, ICOM 2730B. I'll be announcing it from the ICOM booth at Dayton, so May 16th. Next week, I will give information on how you can put your name in to get this, to win this radio. So, sorry, I had that up and I meant to say that first thing. Let's get back to FreeDV. So you download the program. We're not going to go into any of that. And I'll close this window because this is the main window right here. Here's, normally, for those of you who are familiar with digital modes, you have to choose 2 settings, right? The mic and the speaker. Well, on, oh, that was loud. So you
Whatever it was only on your side, so you're good.
Oh, okay, good. I do have that muted, I think, system sounds. What we're going to do with the sound device on FreeDV, though, is you have to select 4 things. Because the way it works is I'm going to use the microphone on my computer, and I'm going to listen on my computer, but I need to talk to the radio. So you're going to choose 2 things that communicate with the radio and 2 things that allow me to speak and listen with the radio headphone and mic, and not with the computer headphone and mic, not the radio headphone and mic. So up here, once you've got it installed, I'm not going to go into radio setups. You guys can figure that out. I'm using HamLib, my radio, the COM port, and the baud rate. It's pretty simple. What I want to go through is the audio. So the first sound select you're going to choose, the radio device is the audio codec for mine. It's just your standard USB audio codec. But here's where you don't want to choose the other codec that you might choose in, say, WSJTX. The decoded audio plays back through because we want the decoded audio, which is the person's voice, to come into my headset through the computer. So I choose my headphone. And then my transmitted audio, what I'm sending, is not going to go out of my radio mic. It's going to go out of my computer mic, which I'm pointing at, but it looks like I'm pointing at the screen because it's hiding with the green screen. This is the mic I'm going to be speaking in.
And yes, Chris Bricker, yes, it does go out over HF.
So this does go out over HF. We will not even touch the radio unless you want to change frequency. But so basically, this is the most important thing. And I've had other people come back to me and say, how do you set that up again? So remember, you want to hear through the computer speakers. You want to talk through the computer mic. And then the other settings are going to be the communication between the radio and the computer, which is usually some type of a codec or whatever yours may be. Mine's all codec at this point. So this is the basic setting up here, but let me show you what the advanced looks like. And this window here, bring it back up. This is what I think you're going to see when you first pull it up. I think it shows you advanced. So if we go through it here at the top, it says input to computer from radio. So from the radio, that's going to be my line 2 USB audio codec like I had selected. And the second output is output from computer to speaker headphones. That's going to be my headphones. What is the decoded audio I want to come to my headphones, okay?
So quick question from Chris.
Yeah.
Is there cat control?
There is cat control. It's mine's set up with HamLib. If you know how to do HamLib, that's how mine's set up. I don't know how if you want to link it with some other computer or something, that's going to be another thing. Tonight is mostly the audio setup and then showing how to use it. Go ahead, Frank.
And James, you're absolutely right. You can't control cats.
That's true. So you'll see here at the bottom, you got these 2 tabs, and the first one I'm on is receive. Okay, so the receive audio. The computer is receiving from the radio on the codec, and my speakers is receiving from my computer in the headset. Then you want to click the transmit tab. Now, the input from microphone to computer is, again, my computer microphone that I'm using now, not the radio microphone. And the output from computer to radio is the other codec that you would choose. In my case, speakers to USB audio codec. All right. So that's the advanced mode. So that's the only thing that gets people confused is those extra settings. So I'm going to cancel it and just go back. If you just do the easy setup, it's simpler, but you have one less choice. So if there's an issue, go into advanced and set it up like I just showed. Here, Chris, is the HamLib cat control, or if you do, however you want to set it up. But HamLib is great. It's got, all the radio choices. And you just select the right COM port and baud rate, and you should be good to go. The third thing is if you want it. What's that?
Hold on a second. Does it have G90 in there or no?
Let's take a look.
That's the only question I have.
So far.
Not under. There it is right there. Zygu
Cool.
G90, X108G,
Cool.
5105, 6100, and 6200. Any other
That's
radios
awesome.
anyone wants me to ask? I think they got pretty much all the majors.
So I already know Don knows the answer, but what about the Anon or the Hermes, the Hermes or the Flex, or Chris, FX4CR?
Here's Flex right here. What's the other? Is it just FX4?
FX4CR.
Or is it a brand name that I need?
That's a model number. FX4CR.
Yeah, I can't remember who makes it.
Bricker, who makes that again?
You got to tell me. It looks like they go in manufacturer name first. All the
it might be under
icons.
BG something. So BG something for the FX4CR.
Yes, right there. BG2 FX4CR.
How about the 703 Plus or the 706 Mark II-G?
Right there. Both of
There
them.
you go. All right.
It's HamLib, guys. I think it's going to have pretty much all the radios. It's because it's off the HamLib file.
Pretty close to all the radios, yeah.
All right. So that's it. This is if you want your name reported, and I'll show you that screen in a minute. You're going to hit OK. Now, over here on the right is the mode. Let me make that even larger. No, you might not be able to see it. Well, bring it back down.
What you need to do, Paul, is instead of sharing it in your background, share the whole screen through StreamYard.
Yeah, but then you can't see my face.
Yeah, that's true. But it makes it bigger for people.
Yeah, that's true. So right here, this is a new mode. This RAID V1. The mode we used to use was 800XA or 1600. Those were the best modes. And if I have someone that is using it, I can give you an audio sampling. But all these other modes sounded like bad DMR. If you know what DMR is, any kind of digital mode, it was very digitized, robotic, and just not good. That was the 1.9.9 version. This version is the 2.0 version. They've added this RAID V1. And if you go to the website, I think I've still got it up. Let's see.
DMR sounds better than it, actually.
So this radio autoencoder, RAID, is new approach to sending speech over HF radio. It combines machine learning with classic DSP to send high-quality speech over HF radios at signal-to-noise ratios as low as -2 dB. It has a audio bandwidth of 8 kilohertz, but with RAID V1, it requires only 1,500 hertz of RF bandwidth. So this is what they're calling, it's an AI type developed thing. It's the machines developed this DSP taken from, I assume, the other DSPs that they have already created. This is open source software, so if you're interested in it, go onto their website and look into it if you're a programmer or interested in any kind of open source adding or whatever. But a lot of information there. So anyway, the way the guy explained the RAID V1 is it's basically AI created DSP. So, we have any questions as of now?
Nothing in the chat. So, oh wait, hold on. Chris just popped one up. So not saying anything to do illegal or suggesting it, but this could facilitate an obfuscation. Yeah, that
word.
Yeah, that word. That word. Frank lives up to Frank names. Surprising. Asking for a friend that wants to prepare for SHTF, trying to say it without saying it.
Well, I believe this is like open source. It's just like any other, like Fusion and D-Star. They're all open source. They're not encryption. They're just a digital mode. So it wouldn't go under the E word of encryption.
Yeah. All right. Let me.
As long as it's an approved digital mode.
That way people can see the chat too here. So the first thing that I want to show you real quick is under Tools, this FreeDV reporter. So if you get on here and you just want to test it and you don't have someone else that you know to get on, if you click on this FreeDV reporter, this is the screen that comes up. I don't think it gets any bigger. Oh, yeah, it does. Well, not really. Just the text doesn't get bigger. So what I can see here is a call, and you can click on any one of these and list it however you want. Megahertz, mode, call sign, whatever. So we'll go list it in megahertz. And what you do is you look right here. KE3UF is 2,100 kilometers from me. He's on 28.33 megahertz using the RAID V1. RAD V1. Okay. Now, the bars, so this guy, Japan, he's on 10 megahertz, and he's transmitting right now, I believe, is what that means, is the red. And the 4 here are receiving, if I understand correctly. So it looks like if you look at the frequency here, 10.145, they're all on the same frequency. These 4 people are listening to this guy talking right now. And if you look on the far right, you can see the signal to noise ratio of each one of them, how they're hearing him. Of course, he's 0. But look how good they're hearing him. This guy's a -5, but the others are hearing pretty well. Now this guy just started talking. So that's kind of how to read this. The red is talking, the tealish, whatever that is, blue or whatever is listening. Teal.
Not quite.
So you could go in here and as long as you're on the same mode, you could go into this frequency and talk to someone or listen to someone. So let's give this 10.1545 a try here. So once you're set up, we've chosen the rad V here. I did my squelch at -3.5 because it was just cutting out some blippity bloppities. And we're just going to hit start. Oh, wait, let's just move it to 30. Oh, see, they did the frequency on their own, I think. Okay, and so I looked into these frequencies. They're not exactly like WSJTX where you use one frequency. It's more like RTTY or one of those others where it's a span of ranges. You can choose any frequency in the voice area that you want. That you are doing voice communications even though it is digital. So it's not like it's blocked from any of the voice areas. So if you want to stick to these two frequencies on 40, these two on, you can, but you don't have to. So let's go ahead and start. It's going to start me on, let me switch over here to vertical. And you guys hear that? Okay, good. It's blocked. I want to find out if I have to unmute this so you guys hear it or not. You just click start. And it's going to link to my computer if I have it set right. I don't like that hourglass. The hourglass is taking too long.
Well, you're running all the other video stuff on the same computer, right?
Yeah, it's fine. I was doing it before. It just took a second. Okay, so you can see that I'm connected because you see the waterfall. Okay. So let's just go in and listen. 10.145. Let's see if we can get them from Japan.
That would be something.
This would be awesome. We can hear it.
Oh, looks like you're receiving audio.
Hold on, it's taking me a second. Get right
Oh, yeah.
Get you back to. And Jimmy, member for 1 month. So
Jimmy, thank you.
So this is like WSJTX Infusion.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Right, I think, let me see, it might be because I have it muted. Okay, that's the sound of that.
Yeah, we're not hearing it on stream.
This is the sound.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, that,
Got it now.
that works now.
Yeah, that was there.
So apparently John thinks the ooh yeah is creepy.
Turn the audio
hold
back
on.
up.
Well, I have it off actually. Let me like this. Lowers both.
There you go.
Because that's not what you'll hear when you're in range and can talk. So this isn't a program that's like going to work if propagation isn't going to work, right? It's still HF. So we're obviously not going to be able to hear these guys. So let's go to, well, no one else is talking.
So Paul,
yeah,
60.
I think Don's volunteering for this here. He says so 60 meters question mark.
Can you
so I was
do
about-
digital on 60? I'm trying to remember the rules.
yeah. I was
Yes.
about to say if someone wanted to try this.
So Don, you sound like you're volunteering there.
All right, let me
Sounds like it.
apparently
let me just
John-
use.
Apparently, John would rather hear dulcet tones of FT8 than O.
FT8 sounds like
yeah.
nails on a chalkboard. Come on.
No, it sounds like an old modem. Come on.
Oh,
That's all I can.
Don, do you have? I don't know what the. Can someone look up the critical
That was pretty
frequency right now?
close, man.
Look up the what, Paul?
Critical frequency. for NVIS. I don't know why I don't see the audio for this. Interesting.
Frank's trying to pull from his personal files.
Yeah.
Don, you want to try 60? Is that the one you think will work?
Let's see. The current FOF2 has Texas somewhere around 6 megahertz. So, yeah, 60 would work.
There, hold on.
We are not going to start the Invis Nevis debate tonight. We've
You
already
notice-
settled that.
You notice I said it correctly just for you, Michael. Just for you.
I thought you said it wrong. It's Invis.
No, I said Envis.
Okay.
He said Invis. I'll
Oh,
give
he
him
said
that.
Invis tonight. I was referring to the great debate we had a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
So,
yes.
so Tim says FT8 is for new hams. Go JT65 or go home. Welcome,
Hey,
Tim.
Night Cry. Good to see you.
And hello, D.
Howdy. No-
Our
Hey,
Rep Ham
Tim.
Razorback Night Cry DePaul. The problem I'm going to have, Don, here is because it's set in memories. It's, hold on. Let me see if I can switch to data. I guess I should have my radio screen up. So
That would
now,
probably be helpful.
John,
Norma-
so do
norm-
I.
normally data, we would do USB, right?
Mhm.
Data
Right.
modes. So I think because this is voice, when we're on 40 meters, it's actually data LSB, lower sideband. So let me go.
40's voice is usually upper sideband for 40, correct?
No.
No.
40 is lower
Oh,
sideband.
Oh, sorry. You know,
Lower
it's been
sideband.
that long since I've been in HF.
Well, I keep telling you, I'll give you a antenna.
All right.
Tim, when you choose 80, 60, or 40, well, not 60, because it's set in my memory. It chooses data L, not data D, or data, not data U.
So, John, this is FreeDV, Free Delta Victor. I'll drop the link.
Yeah,
you are
it's
correct.
it's preset, Tim, in the program for 40 and 80 to change to LS to change to lower sideband data, and then on the others is upper sideband data.
So Scott, the other Scott, my Scott, yes, my Scott. This is awesome, my Scott, because there's Ham Stop Scott and my Scott. He says LSB is only used for phone and AX. Yeah, absolutely. So I think it would be upper sideband.
So we have too many Franks and too many Scots. Got it.
That's weird. My
And
Look
too
how
many
my-
Chris's.
my radio thing
Are-
doesn't even show the whole screen for some reason.
Are you using Shift to change that around?
No, I think I changed it in the resolution or something, and it's not working right. But let's take a look, boys.
By the way, for those of you further east, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them, but No Snow is on 20 meter FT8 calling CQ POTA. N0 SNO, No Snow.
He must be camping this late.
Yeah, probably. Well, he's in Arizona, so yeah. John, I don't. You can't even see me, but I don't know. Maybe we are, maybe we aren't.
Yeah, and there's only two Seans that I know of.
Well, there are a bunch of Chris's too.
Yeah.
Too many Chris's becomes a crisis.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, it does.
And then what I love is
okay.
we have Tim and Tim, and 4-5. Yes, only if I have the same uncle as Tio. Absolutely.
Okay. You make me feel a little bit better, but I knew that 40 was lower sideband. I just had a senior moment there. But thank you, great man.
Yeah, the only thing I can notice here in the first page is the link to Radio Club Cornell Pringles. And if you want to listen to their FreeDV transmission, it is 7.045 LSB.
Okay, so there we go. It's
We
LSB.
we got one coolie.
Okay. Has Don replied with a frequency?
No, he hasn't. He magically disappeared after that.
He's
Is he in
probably
Discord,
downloading.
maybe?
He disappeared, but he didn't. He says he has no antenna for 60 meters.
No,
Oh.
that's fine. I'd rather do 40 or 80, to be honest.
Yeah, 40 for this range, because he's just on the other side of the Metroplex, isn't he?
Yeah, well, he's
A ways past, but
Close enough yet just
let
far
me
enough.
see if anyone's listening or anyone's on this one. There's someone close to that one. I'll check the presets.
hey guys, if you didn't know, we're also on Twitch and Trovo and what other
Facebook.
So we got one
DLive.
person watching on Twitch, and I know who that is.
DLive, X, Facebook. I have too many.
And while I can't get the audio through to the stream, I am listening in live stream in Ragchew Crew.
Okay. Yeah, this doesn't do. That's weird. I have it set. I must have a setting on it because it's showing. There we go.
No, we're not
There
streaming
we
on TikTok yet. I'll probably make that happen.
Yeah, you would.
I was. I think I did, but then I stopped.
I don't even
Don-
have a TikTok account yet. So
I mean, I could make it happen easily.
yeah, you're the TikTok guru of the bunch.
Well, one of.
Great, man. Dawn, are you there? Did Dawn leave us?
Don, put a one in the chat if you're still here.
Because if not, I'm just going to go to somebody here that would like to talk. Reno.
And Tim, no, you don't do that. Jody, however, yeah, absolutely.
Maybe this guy right here, Ohio.
OH.
He's in Nebraska. Just had that state QSO parties.
And yes, Tim, it's still a thing, and it will always be a thing as long as we can.
As long as we can keep it going, yes.
I'm just gonna give this a try till we hear back from Don, guys. And tell me if you can hear or cannot hear when I transmit to this guy. Let me switch. This is Houston, Texas. That might be okay.
Oh yeah. My Scott has it right. I should bridge in the Only Hams live stream.
Yeah, that would be great. All right, so the way you PTT is this button right here. Just click it once, and then what was this call sign? K5WH. 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 This is K5VOP. Do you copy on FreeDV? Did you see those two other ones? They're on the same frequency. They went turquoise. They went teal. They heard me as well. So let me do a call out for any of them. This is K5VOP. Anybody on this frequency on FreeDB, WA6NUT, AL0R? Do you guys copy? Can come back to me? Or K6AQ, anybody? Just doing a test on the live stream.
Oh, well, now you're going to get no response. You said live stream.
You can change to down here on the bottom. This is from Mike. So when I talk, you'll see a bar there. And this is from the radio. So that's what's coming from the radio. This spectrum, though, is pretty good. You can actually see the bandwidth of it. And it usually is in the kind of the 2,000 hertz range, kind of. Really hoping someone would come back. It's kind of dumb. You got 3 people on here, but they don't talk. So why are you on here?
So Chris Bricker wants to know, which antenna are you using for it?
Right now I'm on the vertical. I can switch because I was doing 20 to Ohio there. I can switch to the NVIS. Yeah. I've got. Let me switch because it's quieter in 10 anyway.
So annoying when I touch my microphone. I'm glad you guys don't hear that.
Because what I really want to see, and I wasn't able to test, is if you all hear what I hear. You should, because it's coming to this, and this is on my mixer.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
There's a private message there.
Oh, I'm not even in StreamYard. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure everybody was aware.
Oh,
of that.
okay. All right.
Okay, just be aware of that. So,
Michael, boy, the stories.
oh, I've heard the streams.
Yeah. If you guys want good headset, now this has a mic too. I don't use the mic because I have this boom mic, but must be on the. Oh, right here. You guys want a great headset for Zoom calls, and even this is what I started with, before I had the mic, is HyperX Cloud, and then you can just plug this mic in if you want. They have some of the best.
Oh, that's cool. It's detachable.
Sound and audio quality. I've had people on Zoom meetings after the fact say, "What headset are you using?" Because the sound came through so well.
John says he thinks he has the same headphones as you.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The HyperX are amazing headsets.
Mine is Walmart Sony, $17. They work great.
All right, we're going to try someone else. There's a whole bunch of people on there. I wonder why no one's. Oh, I just realized. Look, all of these people are on there, and nobody replied. Let's do this again.
No,
Kilo
they just
5,
don't like the,
Victor Oscar,
screen.
Papa. Anybody on frequency who can give an audio test? Audio test, please. K5 VOP. Hopefully, and then when they come back, you'll see the bandwidth of their. We're looking for another one of these guys to turn red to start talking to me. I can't remember what dark blue means now.
So Scott has a good point. Call CQ.
I have an idea, Scott. Get on your hex beam and talk to me.
Yeah,
You
Scott.
may not be able to hear him at 40.
You got that nice antenna, man. Use it.
That's assuming it's up right now. I don't even know if he has it up right now.
He did say earlier he had it down for storms, I think. So
all right, let me try, Scott.
Yeah,
let me try.
we have some storms in the area. Actually,
I'm on my inverted V again. So
northwest of us.
yeah, I don't think he's ever
He
had
just
it
went all around
down.
us, Michael.
Say
You
again.
can thank me and Eric for that.
What did you help push the storms into Montana County, or?
Yeah, me and Eric both went out last night.
Scott's usually the one that comes back to me when I need tests.
Did you see anything?
Yeah, we saw some lowerings.
Oh, you didn't see the actual tornado
CQ.
touchdown.
This is Kilo 5, Victor, Oscar, Papa, CQ. We'll do it the proper way. CQ. K5 VOP listening.
So Jimmy wants to know which version of the HyperX clouds.
Oh, my first one did not have a detachable mic, so this is probably a newer. Take it off, and that's when the guy will talk. Let me see if I can see. It's way too small, Jimmy. I can't read those letters or those numbers. But it's got a detachable mic, and my older one didn't have that. So, but here's what else is cool is if I can get this up here, 7.1, and this is great for game. When you game, especially shooters, and you want to hear people sneaking around behind you, you want that 7.1 surround sound.
Oh, sweet.
So apparently 14.238 is covering you up.
Heard somebody. Okay. Don, are you on then, Don? Can you go down one?
That's 20 meters, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And John says he has the detachable mic version as well. So
Nice.
Yeah, they're just great. I think both the boys, my wife, I've got 2 extras. When I find them on sale, I buy them just as extras. When I get them for $50, it's a steal.
14.233,
That
Don
is a
says.
steal.
Trying 20 meters first. I'm horrible at getting these things.
but he does not have FreeDV up. Don, come on.
Oh, Don.
Oh my gosh. You know what that deserves?
You're killing me, Smalls.
Yeah. Hey, at least it ain't me tonight.
All right. I'm going for,
Yeah.
well, let me change to the vertical. Hold on. Oh, wait. And let's see if we can hit Japan. Let's just give it a try. What the heck?
So, John, I did drop the link to it. It's the program that Paul is currently running. I will drop the link to it again if you want to try and install it and see if you like it.
Hey, guys, check out the radio screen and check out my power output I've been running this whole time.
What, 5 watts?
Yes.
Doing some QRP with that. All right.
That may be
Yeah.
why no one was hearing me.
Dun, dun,
Let's go back to the original. Just don't call that one call sign, all right?
You're
Well,
killing me, Smalls.
Yeah, I do that to myself.
Sean does it so well.
Let's see.
You know, I
Yeah.
checked into the QRP net with 1 watt tonight, so I'm not surprised.
Let me give it a try, guys. CQ. This is Kilo 5, Victor, Oscar, Papa. CQ, K5, VOP. CQ, listening. I don't see him turning teal.
John,
which
it's
means
basically
he
a
wasn't
digital
listening.
mode you can use for voice over HF. That's
You're
the
killing
easiest way to do that.
Scott.
Scott, yeah. You're killing
You
me,
kill
Pauls.
me, Pauls.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Hold on.
And
I'll
Don,
have to use that one next time.
Don, I'm not surprised. I'm not on the Mac, though, so...
Can anyone get on FreeDV for a test? Let me see if I can get one of the 500 people in the MCOM group to get on.
Oh, that's a good question. Is this for Windows or Mac or both?
Oh, that is a good
should be
question.
both.
Let's take a look. Downloads.
I didn't see it in the... Oh, yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm sure some Linux guys are going to want to know, too.
It is for Mac because the 2024 10.18 update version 2 has a Mac fix to it.
I forgot where I downloaded. It's not downloads. It was a weird way of getting it. Now I can't remember. Let's see.
You go to the downloads page.
Oh no, it's this. You got to click the title up here.
Yeah.
Not any of this. It's this. I was clicking all these. I'm like, these are updates. Where's the link? And then I realized this is a link because there's no line. It's not blue, so I just didn't think it was a link.
Paul, it's GitHub.
Oh, does it go to GitHub?
No, that is on GitHub. Yeah, you're literally on GitHub right now.
Yeah, I never use GitHub, man.
Apparently, you can compile it for Linux.
Yeah, I mean it's open source. I would imagine it's out there at least for Linux.
And it's definitely there for Mac because I saw.
Okay, so you saw the update for a Mac.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there you go. It's everybody friendly.
Exactly.
All right, let's try these guys again. Now that I'm on not 5 watts. CQ, Kilo 5, Victor, Oscar, Papa, CQ. Can I get a quick FreeDV audio test, please? K5, VOP listening. You guys hear the radio?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
it
we hear
too
it.
loud?
No, it's perfect.
No.
So Chris wants to know you have to compile this on everything. How did you install it, Paul? I do believe PC has a exe, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was just an install file. Otherwise, I wouldn't have it on here. I'm not that smart.
Yeah, Paul's like me. We can't figure out Linux yet.
Oh, Linux is easy.
Like,
What I hear, but I can't figure it out.
It's like polarity charts are easy. This other concept's easy.
I've done a little bit of Raspberry Pi with some stuff. just little settings here and there, but I've done nothing like programming.
The extra test is easy.
Yeah, that's why I haven't taken
Oh
it yet.
yeah.
Actually, I took it a long time ago, so I'm good to go. But you talk to somebody who fully understands something. Oh, it's easy.
So
I mean, I
4 or
can say
5 is
programming
expect-
DMR radios is easy. I know it's not, but I can say it's easy.
So 4 or 5 was expecting to hear something on 40,
CQ,
but he heard nothing.
K5 VOP, CQ, CQ. Anybody on FreeDV? CQ, K5 VOP.
So, Sean, as far as DMR programming goes, I come from Motorola, so for me, it's a piece of cake.
Oh, yeah,
Motorola is one of the most complex programming protocols out there. So
Not
Not if
really.
you don't have the program.
well, I don't have the program. I know a few people that do, and I only have one Motorola radio, and they figured it out for me.
I have 2 Motorola radios, and my problem is I couldn't get them to talk to the computer.
Which radio, Sean?
MTS, like old ones, MTS, like 2000.
Oh, you need DOS for those. Those will not do
DF6
anything
VI,
new.
DF6 VI. This is K5 VOP. Do you copy? What are the chances of reaching, what is that, probably Germany?
So, Hamstop Scott says, can hear the audio when you guys weren't talking. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
We don't want any dead air. Scott.
Don, give me a frequency. And you don't have FreeDV installed, but let's see if we can talk. What I'll do is, because nobody's replying, because 500 people are too busy.
It's Easter Sunday too. Late.
Yeah, that's not an excuse.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm off tomorrow.
I'm not.
I go back to work.
We don't
tomorrow.
have Easter Monday and
All right,
in this
guys.
part of the United States.
Take me off full screen. My wife says the power went out in the other room. Let me go check it. You guys discuss whatever.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Oh, jeez.
We'll just do that until he gets back.
No, I didn't get off Good Friday, so I have off tonight for tomorrow.
Well,
Well,
I
that's
burned a vacation day for Good Friday, but that was for the wedding. So Frank,
Good
should
enough
we
for
talk
you.
about the repeater that we were referencing on the private chat?
I'd rather not.
Okay.
Is it that one famous repeater in California I've heard about?
Yes. And
Yes.
Paul called
Okay.
out one of the call signs, and that's why I was like, "Don't call that person, please."
Sean, there's actually 2 repeaters like that. One now in NorCal. Well, it's been like that for 4 years now. One in NorCal, and then one in SoCal. That it's been around forever and a day.
I'm gonna say,
So
one
to
in
tell you
SoCal I
the
think I've heard
legend,
about.
these 2 particular repeaters that we're not going to mention the names right now, but they're on Broadcastify.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the way the FCC is handling a lot of that, because they are very well aware of it, they want all the flies to be attracted to that stinky mess, so the other repeaters can be freed up.
Pretty much. That's how the FCC has been handling it here in NorCal, and I'm just like, I understand why, but this is one of the larger repeaters. Thankfully, it's not a system repeater, but in NorCal, it's one of the larger repeaters that covers a lot more of the area. And so it's a little disappointing because we have this great coverage repeater that does absolutely nothing. All right, Paul's back.
But even if I have heard regular traffic on there on occasion. I was
on
shocked.
occasion.
I was shocked, but
All right, Paul, you all good? You back to full screen?
Yeah, I'm fine. Never had that breaker pop, but she was ironing and the TV and all the lights and whatever else is charging.
Probably RFI from the radio too.
well,
But I've
you
never had
probably
that
have
breaker pop. It's like on the opposite side of the house.
There's a first time for everything. Ask
That's
me
true.
how I know.
Well,
That's true.
my house was built in '77, and all the plugs in the kitchen, the living room, and the lights are all on one 15-amp breaker.
Oh,
So, dumbest design I ever seen. I guess that was before microwaves made their big hit entrance, I guess.
JF1GHJ, JF1GHJ. Do you copy? This is K5VOP. What are the chances? 80 meters to Japan.
that would be something. So, Chris Bricker, yes, version 2 is installable. Version 1.992 is installable on Windows 2. It's an EXE.
Yeah,
So
I think something's not right with this program.
Don says FreeDV is receiving, and he apparently heard you.
Oh, what frequency?
Yeah, what frequency, Don?
14234.
No, I think
he
he's
said 14233. That's what he said. 14233.
Remember, there's a bit of a delay.
Well, I hear someone on 3-4.
That almost sounded like Dawn. Go back up. Dawn, was that you on 14234?
But was that digital? That did.
Okay, no, it wasn't Dawn. Now Dawn's saying 14210.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I think we need to be quiet so Hamstop Shop can.
I'll turn it up
Here.
for you, Scott. How's that?
How's what? I can't hear anything. Static.
All right, Don, you ready?
And John, I agree. It sounded like Dawn.
N5SKT, N5SKT. This is K5VOP. Unfortunately, you can't come back to me because you don't have FreeDV installed, but you can hear my digital sounds.
Yeah. Or just Johnny.
Did you hear him, Don?
Give him a second, Michael. Remember, it's about 30-second delay.
What?
No copy. Nothing.
No copy, yeah.
We're going to 40 meters. Go to 40 meters, Don.
Boy, noise for it just went way up.
This one looks empty.
7.197.
Tell me when you're there. To hear me and understand me, yes. Otherwise, you're just going to hear digital sounds. 45.
Dawn says
Don
go.
said go.
N5SKT, N5SKT. This is K5VOP. You should be hearing my digital sounds, but it shouldn't be taking up any more than about 1,500 to 2,000 hertz.
Paul, I thought he said he finally got FreeDV installed, so...
Oh, was he actually listening? Okay.
Dawn, if you actually did, come back to Paul.
He heard digital, but no
digital came, yeah.
There you
Well,
go.
If he was on listening, he would, let's see, his call sign would be here. He has to set it all up and
I'll call anybody in general, see if they're listening.
hoping someone else would jump in.
Oh, jeez, Paul, you're really going to make me do this, aren't you?
If you have it set up,
Yeah.
yes.
No, I don't.
Well, I don't have an antenna to do this. Otherwise, I'd at least try, but I think I'm probably still too close.
This guy's in Reno on the older 700D. I bet he'd try it. Then you guys could hear the difference.
Oh, hold on. I'm not even doing that on the right computer.
Like all these guys on here and nobody's talking. They're all on one frequency.
They probably forgot they were here.
I just left the radio on and went to bed.
Right. Well, Reno, no, it's only 7 o'clock here, so.
But to talk to this guy, I got to stop this. Okay. Got to switch to 700D and then start it again.
Okay, so Carlin says he's in Limpasas, or they're in Limpasas with an Invis antenna, and let them install the software.
All right, let's try this guy and let's see if he's listening. KG7 FMN, this is K5VOP. Are you on frequency listening on FreeDV? This is K5VOP. Somebody's right on the edge, though.
Yeah.
This whole mess right here.
That's what, not even a KC up from you.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm installing it on the right computer. Yes, there's a right and a wrong computer here.
I'm going to go back to Rad.
I get that. I got one for all this stuff, and I got one for radio stuff.
A whole bunch of people went to 700D for some reason. Why would they use that old? Unless they're doing like the differences, maybe.
All right, later, John. Have a great evening.
All right, have a
Night,
good
John.
one.
See you, John.
Night, John.
Now, Paul, if this works for us, it's going to have to be 20 meters in the general section.
Okay.
I thought you got your extra, Frank.
Me? No.
Okay,
I'm good.
I'm not a technical person, but I picked up the book at the Cowtown Hamfest. 2 weeks later, I took the test.
I'm smart. I'm good. I'm technical. I'm not that good.
But mine was more memorization because I can tell you the Chevy shift filter has a ripple in the passband with a sharp cutoff, and 141 degrees was the correct answer. I just don't remember what the question was. So any way you can get that test passed. I got one math question, and it was modulation index, and it was simple multiplication. I sweated over the math. That's what I was sweating over studying.
Well, I'm waiting for it to do its thing.
This is K5VOP. Does anybody copy on this frequency on FreeDV? Just need to do a radio test, audio test. Someone please come back. This is K5VOP.
Oh, y'all are trying to push it. Okay. I see you, Scott. I see you over there.
Hey, Frank, don't feel bad. I still haven't gotten my extra, so that's next.
So Sean, Chris, and Frank, we need to figure something out for them. You know how I got Paul to get his extra? It's when I contacted Chapman Owens off the coast of New Zealand. He's sitting right next to me. Couldn't do it with this call.
Hey, Paul, turn down your radio for a second.
Are you sure that was me?
That was you. That was the first T-Spoto we had.
So I'm going to make this simple. Yes, having extra is nice for the few extra, no pun intended, extra perks that it'll give you. I am happy and content as a general. I have the knowledge I need. Going for the extra, the only thing you get is you can go outside the country with CEP standards and whatnot for a lot more. You know, you can go into the extra part of the band. The extra part of the band is what, a couple extra kilohertz of space. I'm not fretting.
I don't like
that.
restrictions. That's why I got it.
That's
I do what I want.
Exactly why I got it too. I don't like being restricted.
So you know, I'm not too worried about it. It is what it is. I'm happy as a general, and I'm just gonna stay there. And I got it.
Oh Lord!
You and I both clicked it.
Right, Zigster. We both know you have it. Don't even try that. You're not as good as the ape with that one. Sorry, but hi.
See, I'm just a guy
What's up,
that got a tech and
How's it
never
going,
thought about
Ziggy?
getting a general. I never wanted to get general. Then
We're clicking the same things, Frank.
Right. So unwarranted feeling of super. I would never. I'm already quirky and weird enough as it is being a narf. I'm not about to have that added to it.
Good to see you, Ziggy.
Okay, so I got my general, and I'm not going to name the club, but we were doing some project, and I was over in that club helping with the project. And I said, yeah, I got my general so I can participate more in this project. They're like, oh, you don't know anything. It's like, okay. So I turned around and got my extra.
You still don't know anything.
I still don't know anything, but I'm having fun doing it.
I'll put it this way. The guys that say that are sad hams, and they're the ones that really don't know anything. They think they know it all, but they don't. Those that say that, or those that go, oh, yeah, I know everything, and you can ask me anything, they're full of shit.
For shizzle.
Yeah.
No, it's kind of like they get all this expensive test equipment. I walk in the repeater room. I say, oh, this barrel connector's loose.
Oh,
Oh, it's fixed. How about that?
no.
All right. You get it, Frank?
I just got it installed. Let me fire it up.
All
You're
right.
on Mac. I'll give you 30 minutes or so.
I'm on PC. What are you talking about?
Oh, all right.
All right, decoded audio plays back through my
Hey, Scott.
main
Yeah, you never have to
speakers.
take a test again and not have restrictions. Guess what? I don't have to take a test again if I don't want to either.
Touche.
Sean, we'll work with you. Get your extra.
Okay, well,
I'm already studying for it.
So here's what you guys need to do.
Right.
Everybody on here needs to go download FreeDV and get it set up so that one time down the road when we do this, we can get on and test it. How about that?
This is almost turning into a Nuggets episode, Paul. You do know that, right?
It's
Scott.
okay.
Scott, all I got to say to that is,
Well, here's what's funny though, is you say like nobody's coming back to me. Of course, it's in the evening. There's, I can't reach the Japan stations, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 11 people on this frequency, and not a single one coming back, and they're in various states. That's abnormal. Normally, you can call people that are on here, and you get somebody that comes back.
and Michael, go back to the other Scott, my Scott, for a second.
Oh,
No, I would not pass. I would not only miss by 1 or 2. I wish I were that good, but no, I'm not. No.
hey, I got to tell you, if I were to take a practice test, I would not pass right now. 'Cause as soon as I got done with that, I was doing
Carlin
this and
says he'll
knocking
be
all
up
my
and
out of
running
my
in
head.
about 3 to 6 minutes.
Hey, I
James
just gotta,
is asking, is Enid too far for Invis?
It's northeast Oklahoma.
No, it's north central Oklahoma.
anybody watching
Enid?
YouTube, can you
Enid's
tell me
North
if you
Central.
just saw an ad? I just got a pop-up that said, now's a good time for an ad. I've never
I don't
seen
have that problem.
before.
I got a blocker. I got
I
an
think
ad
it's-
blocker on my computer, so
I think if you're YouTube, no, it would be an ad in the video. Like it would stop our stream and play an ad. It's a YouTube ad.
correct.
If
So
you're premium, I don't
almost,
think you have that. But
I'm almost there, Paul. I'm trying to get all the settings done up.
all the radio settings.
Yeah, that.
Radio.
Oh, couldn't connect because HamLib failed. Got it.
Yeah, I'm the
Okay.
same, Jimmy. I don't see the ads except on one of my other 6 Gmail accounts.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're not bringing that one up.
Uh,
What? That's not your favorite show, Carlin? So who was asking about Oklahoma?
Oh, by the way, I was listening to Tank Radio,
James.
and there was an ad for adult things on his show like 3 different times through
That's
his
been popping
podcast.
up on not only on his, but on other podcasts. I guess
Every one
that's
of them
been popping
make
up in
us
that
bad
past
service.
week,
Yes,
2 weeks.
and it's like really
I got-
loud too and explicit. And I'm like,
Oh yeah.
and then after they do the loud explicit thing, they say, "Oh, you have your earpieces in, right?"
Yeah.
they
All
do
right,
that on purpose. All right.
Let me try. So Carlin Mitchell is in Texas, up in 3 or 4 minutes. James in Oklahoma. You guys want to try a regular voice if you don't have the software installed, or are you saying you have the software installed?
Carl was trying to get it installed.
What did you say? I was watching an ad.
I have it installed, and I'm on 14.236, Paul. I don't know if I can transmit, though. So go ahead and do something, and we'll see.
Is that what I'm on still? Oh, yeah. Okay. Are you ready? And you got it set to Rad EV1, and you've hit start?
The modem is set to 1600.
Yeah. You need to change that.
All right, hold on. Let me go into options, modem.
No. Just it's on the main screen. When you click stop,
yeah.
See how they all? I have the option to click all of them now.
Yeah, Rad EV1 is what you want.
And then click start.
Yep.
Okay, and give it a second.
Yeah, give it a second.
As you'll notice, did you see my radio there? It sometimes changes the frequency briefly. It switched to 40 and now back.
All right, now I'm listening again.
Okay, now I want to see. Let's see if you're here. I should see you up here. Oh, maybe you didn't tick the box to show your call center. Maybe that's all right. Are you ready?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. CQ. This is K5VOP testing FreeDV. CQ. K5VOP testing FreeDV.
I have nothing on the radio or on the app.
That was my vertical. Oh, that was my inverted V. Let me switch to the vertical.
So I'll bring up. All right. So let me unsolo you real quick. We're gonna.
Let's look at your settings.
Well, first off, I have my. Yes, I know that probably works.
Okay, not
blocking me, but okay. All right. So there's the radio. Let me. Hold on.
If it's grayed out, Don, you probably have to. It's probably one of your radio PTT settings, COM port, or the.
All right, is this gonna do? All right, there we go. So you should be seeing my screen completely over me right now.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Either that, or you got some serious acne.
So let's switch to here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Michael.
There we go.
Go
All right.
Paul.
So what do you want
Kilo
me to do,
5,
Paul?
Victor, Oscar, Papa, testing. FreeDV. Does anybody copy and can come back on a FreeDV test? K5VOP.
Yeah, we're gonna put my 710 right there. Shrink it a little bit. As you can see, there was nothing.
All right, go up to your settings. Tell me your stop and then go to settings.
Stop. Tools. Options.
Brooks, are you running the waterfall? You can see it, huh? In your waterfall.
Right. Enable reporting. I just turned that on.
Okay. Go to rig control.
What? Go rig control. Okay.
Yeah, none of that matters. Go to audio.
Okay. That's
Go to
what I have for.
Wait. Which one? Oh, yeah. Don't go to options. I'm sorry. Cancel out of there.
Okay.
Go
Tools,
to
easy setup.
Tools and easy setup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Radio device. Yes. The HD audio. Is that your headset?
Yeah. That's my audio out because it's either a monitor, the radio device, or my speakers. So.
Okay. So. And then transmitted audio. So you should be hearing it if that's the audio device from the radio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's the same audio device that when I have FT8 running, I'll use on FT8.
Okay.
Let's see.
Let's see here. The thing is, I
Good
don't
night,
even
Jim.
see your. All right. Coder Jim.
See you,
Take care,
Coder
man.
Jim.
Good night, sir.
So Cooley's seeing my transmission in his waterfall. So
Yeah, Cooley and Brooks are
So
seeing you.
So let's see here. I'm on my From Mike page now. Kilo Golf 6 November Lima Whiskey on FreeDV.
I wasn't running. Sorry, I was still in setup. Try it again.
We didn't see anything
Kilo
on your
Golf
screen.
6 November Lima Whiskey on FreeDV.
Your power's not moving. I don't think you're.
So this is
show your
from
radio
radio.
again.
Okay, so here's the thing. I am about to get very gainy on my StreamYard audio.
Switch that to USB digital.
It is on USB digital. Kilo Golf 6 November Lima Whiskey.
I see USB only. Oh, I see data U now. Never mind.
All right, I turned the gain back down on the mixer, but yeah, I'm on VFO-A with data U.
But see, when you were talking, your power was like 1 watt.
I don't think I have my PTT set up correctly.
Probably not, Frank.
Don't use the RTS for Yaesu, not the DTR.
Okay, see.
Or switch it up to hamlib. Go up to the top one and enable cat control via hamlib. Right now, you're not on hamlib.
Yeah, I did that.
Hang on, 45. Hang on.
What's for so gainy? Yes, 45. I know.
You got the right COM port there, right?
Yep.
Try that.
Well, let's put it this way: it's either COM 5 or COM 6. So
20 meters is USB, Chris.
Kilo Golf 6 November. Yeah, see, it's because my gain's not turned up. Hold on.
Oh
Kilo Golf 6 November Lima Whiskey. There we go.
Oh, it's so gay.
Wow, that was
Yeah.
like going through a different dimension.
Wow, dude.
Danny.
no! Hold on, I can't see. My eyes are bleeding.
My ears are bleeding.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's what I have to do for some reason.
That was like Buckaroo Banzai in the fifth dimension, Gainy.
Oh my gosh!
Wow, dude. You yelling in that thing? Jeez
that-
Nope.
Louise.
Just talking the way I am right now.
The Black Mirror episode where they send the sand out to control everybody.
He
So
didn't
apparently I
say
didn't set up
Exactly.
end device.
And the sad part is, he did all that work and still nothing was heard.
Right.
All right, go back in. Let's go to the advanced settings. You got to stop it.
I did hit stop. Oh, see, can't connect the radio with hamlib. That error. Okay, easy setup.
Breaker, you cracked me up.
Go to advanced under easy.
Yeah, I'm. Okay, here's advanced.
First of all,
That's why I just
do
have
you
earpiece
do you
in.
not know your baud rate or serial rate?
Carlin's up, by the way.
It should be.
Okay, Carlin.
Up there. Should be
You
96.
got your call sign there, Carlin?
Yeah, I'm at 9600.
Oh, let me go back to Carlin was in Texas, right? Let me go back to my
4-5.
what did he say?
Uh,
It's John Big Boutte.
It's John Big Boutte.
All right. Click that advanced tab under the step 1.
this advanced tab.
No. That's for cat control. Under the step 1.
Oh, step 1. Okay.
See how you have
There
none
you go.
audio?
Yeah.
Okay. Input computer from radio should be your USB from the radio codec.
So speaker 10 is USB audio device. That's radio to computer.
Okay. Now down below, this is the computer to speak. This should be your headphones.
Yep, right there.
Okay. Now, no, wait.
That,
Go to
that
the
would
tr-
be my thought too.
Go to the
Chris.
transmit tab. Yep. Now, microphone to computer is the mic you're using right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to see where. It is
Hang
not
on,
listed.
Carlin. They're on 20 right now.
It's not listed.
It's not the USB audio device or
No.
on your loop deck, because what I use is my input for my mic is wavelength mic because it's through the mixer.
Oh, wait a second. I know the problem. Never mind. Ignore me, Paul. Go grab somebody
Hey,
else
Paul, do
that's
it.
closer
Yeah,
to you.
Carlin's trying to contact you, Paul.
Try,
so.
try,
Okay,
try
hold on.
Carlin.
Go ahead, Carlin.
Carlin's over on 7197.
No, he's moving over. He said.
Okay.
Is that you, Carlin?
AI5TS.
Yeah, I've got them highlighted. Let me switch over, but you've got to switch to RAID V1 mode. So stop. Hold on. You got to stop the connection, switch your mode to RAID V, and then start again.
So while we're waiting for that, I figured out what the problem was. Remember, folks, I'm using
User error?
two. Yeah, user error, basically. Remember, I'm using two computers here. This microphone is hooked up to computer A, not computer B.
Nice.
Well, that makes sense.
Frank.
Yeah.
See
You're
right
killing
here,
me, Smalls.
Carlin, you see
Well,
here
it's
you're
the
on 700D. This has to be RAD V.
Yes, Chris. This week in tweaking Frank's audio, we finally heard what happens behind the curtain. No, you didn't hear all behind the curtain, thankfully.
Okay,
I don't want
hold on,
to know.
guys. Hold on, guys. Carlin, come over here and stop your control here, and then you should see that option to click. RAID V. I did the same thing until the guy showed me how to do it.
4.5 exactly between the chair and the desk.
LSB 7.1970.
But we both got to be the same mode. Okay, let me switch to 700D. We'll see if we can do it with that. All right. Now let me find you again. Here we go. All right. AI5 AI5TS K5VOP. Do you copy?
You're
You're slightly off.
you're off.
Oh, is it?
Your frequency is 7.197. You're at
See, this stupid
7.196.
thing changes.
There you go.
There you go.
Try it again.
There, I can hear you. AI5TS, I copy you. I think you need to be in digital lower sideband. Digital lower sideband. Try that.
I heard the beep, and that was it.
That's Dawn.
So he's on RADEV 17197 LSB.
Oh, he did change. Okay. Dawn, you're not using the right mode, I think.
You switch frequencies again. And again. You got a really sensitive frequency change.
So James hears someone loud in Enid.
AI5TS, this is K5VOP. How do you copy?
Making something out, but
Oh, there you go. I can
There you
hear
go.
him. We can hear you, Colin.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hold on. Frank, you're on receive only in the mode, just so you know. You still don't have the mic set.
Yeah, I know. You didn't hear what
Okay.
happened, did you?
I didn't. My radio was up. Oh, it's on a different computer, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the reason we're getting the radio noise in there, Carlin, is because you're on LSB. Switch it to data LSB or digital L mode and try it again.
Yeah, somebody's tuning up over you.
Yeah, and I'll say this, guys, there are people that do that, and people tuning screws up your digital. I
And,
had a guy doing that.
Yeah, we can copy you.
AI5TS, so I do copy. Yeah, I do copy. This is K5EOP.
I might just have to download this for the Surface.
and Bricker, yes. Think of the kids. Think of the kids.
Yeah, so when we were on it, what happens is you get these guys that was Don. You get these guys on here that think that they hear a digital sound somewhere in the voice band and they think people are not doing proper ham radio. So then they proceed to tune over your conversation and mess with your conversation, and they think they're doing ham radio right. And I had a guy doing that yesterday for almost 30 minutes, and we would switch frequencies. He would follow us and tune over us until I finally switched to voice. And I told him, I said, "You're interrupting the communication, and that's not what ham radio operators are supposed to do." And then he
So
stopped doing
Carlin's
it.
on a cheap Zygu G1M, no digital, and apparently now they're talking over you.
Those ham holes.
But I heard myself through there. No digital mode. It's a $200 Segu G1M, and I've just been doing the digital mode with the regular USB LSD.
All right. Is he able to hear
I hear him.
himself there? Let me try something, guys. Let me try switching to LSB and get the frequency back. For some reason, it likes to change. Let me try again.
You know they have a lock button on most radios, right?
I
Maybe
honestly
has
think the
one.
digital will override it, but I'll try it. AI5TS, this is K5VOP. I'm on LSB instead of data mode now. You did come in and I did put you on the stream. Were you able to copy yourself?
So I'm watching the reporter. That's pretty close to live there.
Yeah, Twitch is a little bit further behind. I got both up.
All right. It sounded like Don was in too. I heard Don, but maybe he's not on the right mode. N5 SKT. Yep, his call sign is still there. Let me look. No, he's red. Okay. Here he comes. Let's see. He's talking.
Sounds like CW.
Yep.
And off frequency again.
Yeah, every time you change digital mode, it'll digital L, digital U, it'll do that.
Don, try again. N5 SKT K5 VOP. Hey, I copied you. You're way down in the noise. I'm going to pull up an audio clip that I recorded Saturday morning of a proper QSO so you guys can hear, because we shouldn't be getting any of the noise around us in the rad mode. So, but I copied you, Don, down in the noise. K5 VOP.
no one was getting back to you, and I was just thought that I could get it done pretty quick. So let me know how it sounds.
Yeah, Carlin, you should hear that now. Yeah, if you can hear me, AI5TS, I can hear you again. A little down in the noise, but I can copy you. Hopefully you copy on the stream. Let me go back to the stream and play an audio clip. K5VOP. All right, guys. See if Carlin copied that.
And Bricker, there is. It's a separate program that does a separate thing that you can't have both running it. Yeah, you'd have to incorporate the two programs to make them work.
That's the sound when I wasn't on the right frequency. I mean, mode. Where's the audio? Oh. That's weird.
A lot of Japan on 30.
Yeah, they're going crazy with it. Here we go. Let's see if this is it. Here's the longest file. Maybe this one. Nope. Try this one. Evidently, it doesn't record me. Probably an audio setting. Don't tell me it didn't record anything.
Probably didn't record anything.
We told you not to tell him that.
Yeah, I have 3 recordings. Here they are right here. And evidently my audio settings maybe aren't set up right to record it to the computer or something, but just noise. So what you can do on FreeDV, the guy that I work with on Nets, he's out of Fort Worth, W7YC. If you go to freedv.org and you go to the video explaining it, it shows a clip of that guy, Rick, with someone else, and you can hear the audio. Because when we talked, I was expecting all that background radio noise like it was on previous modes. It was gone when we switched to RADV, and I was blown away, and it sounded like I was on like a normal repeater or simplex. There was no static in the background, nothing.
So KJ5KQX says, so theoretically this should get through when too much noise for SSB?
Yes, it's not quite to the extent of WSJTX. You still do need good decent bands. Like we can't hear. It's not like I can magically hear Japan on 30. They're talking, but it doesn't require the bandwidth of SSB. So yes, it should be. How did they say it? Like slightly better than SSB voice, like a step better.
And Carlin's only. Oh, that's loud.
That makes me
Carlin's
think
only NVIS
All right,
at
Jimmy,
15
good night.
feet.
7:30.
Take care, Jimmy.
See you, Jimmy.
Jimmy, have a
Have a
good
good
night.
night, Jimmy.
Yeah, I've done the 15-foot thing, and I've found that 30 feet works better. It just does.
So Don switched in the amplifier. Just don't blow it up, Don.
Is that what it was? That was the amplifier, or are you doing that now?
Sounds like he's doing it now.
Yeah, he's talking
There
right
he is.
now.
He's coming.
Oh, the amplifier does not help that at all.
Yes, something's not right, Don. There's a setting, there's an audio, there's something not quite right. Or I'm on data LSB, and maybe you're on LSB. I'm not sure. Not to be confused with LSD.
Oh.
I can see you transmitting. It's coming through pretty muffled. I'm wondering if there's something I can do on my end. Well, for the attenuation.
That was better.
Way better. Well, so he faded off.
AI5TS, that did sound a bit better, still in the noise, but I think it was a little more clarity to be able to understand it all.
Scott, I see you. So Scott hears you 5x9 like FM.
Hold on. Someone's tuning, Don. Scott, are you hearing the voice through?
A little bit better that time. It actually sounded like voice, but
Scott, are you hearing it through FreeDV?
Yes, he has no mic on the PC, and Don sounds overdriven. Yeah, Don, God, I'm getting tired or something.
Yeah,
Scott.
Something's not quite right.
Scott, it's because he turned on the amplifier. That's why. It probably RFI or back into the circuit or something.
So, Scott, were you hearing just my voice, or were you still hearing the radio noise, background stuff?
And while we're waiting for that, Scott, at least it's not like my gainy signal was. And that was all for nothing, so.
So what we can do is
clear audio only.
That's how it's supposed to sound, man. I wish. Can you get on? Are you able to get on Discord and let us hear that, Scott? And I'll play it on the stream.
And apparently, there was a setting in the computer, according to Dawn. So, Scott, are you in? Are you in Ragchew? You should be. Oh, Ziggy, I gotta share that. I gotta share that. While we're waiting for while we're waiting for Scott to respond.
What did Ziggy do?
Oh, you just gotta wait for this. That's what Ziggy did.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like a flux capacitor.
Right. That's how good his work is.
That's clean. That's like meticulously clean.
Or Scott, even if you can take a audio recording of it and drop it in the Discord, that would work too. I was really just hoping to let everyone hear how clear. It's just literally just your voice. There's nothing else in the background.
All right, he's saying, "Hold on."
All right, we'll watch Discord. Let's see if anyone else jumps on. Who's this?
Boy, this is a big file too.
K0WAV. Is that maybe that's Scott?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's it.
Ziggy's price just went up. Probably.
Oh, Don, you started talking and then stopped.
Hello, Hollywood. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Hollywood.
And apparently, Nightcry is not getting this built on Linux tonight.
Yeah, there's just something not right with the audio, Don. I'm not sure where the issue is or what. We're gonna try to get an audio here before we end the stream tonight.
All right, so
here's Carlin again.
I'm gonna post in for the night and head out of the shop. Just wanted to test it out. I'm gonna start playing with the program. Appreciate the stream.
all right. Hi, Scott. Paul.
All right, Carlin. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, let's work on this and get it to where we can have a conversation.
Hey, Paul, come into Discord. Scott's in the live chat. In the audio.
Whoops! I don't need to stream twice.
That could be interesting.
All right.
Why am I in? Okay.
Yeah, you're in the right channel.
Okay. Did you? Yeah, Dawn, it's just real low and like scratchy. It's like overdriven, but not loud overdriven. It's like quiet overdriven, if that's a thing.
Yeah.
It sounded like my audio, only a lot cleaner.
Scott, just let me know when you want.
That wasn't hard to do, Frank.
And I can transmit, and we'll see what we get.
Okay, I'm on my phone on Discord, and I'll hold it up to the speakers. This is a very limited old laptop that I have hooked to the radio, so you have to bear with me on that.
Okay.
But go ahead and key up, and we'll see what it sounds like.
All right, here we go. I wonder if I should mute my mic because they're going to hear duplicate.
Here,
Yes.
I'll mute you. All right. Oh,
You got it?
you're gonna have to mute yourself on the Discord
yeah,
side,
that's
but
what I
keep
meant.
yeah.
Here. Okay. All right, here we go. I just heard the conversation again. All right, this is K5VOP testing.
All right, this is K5VOP testing. This is Kilo 5.
Testing. Thanks, Scott,
Victor Oscar
for letting us
Papa
hear the audio.
testing. Thanks, Scott, for letting us hear the audio. K5VOP clear.
All right, now you guys
It gives
saw
you a
the
little.
difference, right?
Despite
Yeah,
the
it's a
echo,
little
that sounded
digit.
good.
Yeah.
Remember, you're probably getting dual because you're hearing me on the mic as well.
Yeah.
But did you notice how it got rid of all that background audio and all you heard was the voice? That's how
There's
it's
a little
been.
bit of digital compression to it, but
Yeah.
it's very, very understandable and clear.
It's amazing.
That's clearer than
this new
DMR.
mode is incredible. So hopefully we get some of you guys to kind of get interested in this FreeDV, maybe start playing around with it, and maybe we can get on and a bunch of us get on one frequency and get some kind of a FreeDV net going on or something.
As long as we get the tunas out of the way.
And I
Yeah,
get the same thing downloaded.
So yeah, just you got time, just plan it. So this week we've got more expo. I'm working till Wednesday, so I don't drive up with the rest of them on Wednesday. I'm going up Thursday, and I'm sure between all of us, Tim, Jason, Frank, I think Bill's going to be there. I think I'm going to see Hillbilly Ham there. Who else? Kyle, whole bunch of guys going up.
Bricker, I'll let Michael read this one for a change.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Well, I plan on being up there on Saturday.
Okay, great. Yep. See Scott, and I know there's a bunch of other guys. I just can't think who all's going.
Oh, we summoned the mighty Dawn
There's
into
Dawn.
Discord.
Don, were you able to hear your audio in the stream after you talked? Oh,
Okay. Yeah. No.
Don, were you able to hear your audio in the stream?
I don't think he has things set up yet.
Maybe not. So you guys can see that difference, right? How clear it is when you've got both sides set up right, same mode and all that. It's an amazing. I was blown away because when I used FreeDV last year, it was not like that. It was scratchy, digitized, and I wasn't really impressed. But this new RAD V1 mode is amazing, and it's just going to get better.
Hello.
They definitely changed things a bit. Hi, Don. Hi, Don.
Hey, Don, could you hear yourself in the stream?
Yeah, I could. I don't see how y'all are hearing me.
We're hearing you just fine.
Oh, that's weird because I was in Discord test and I was in Discord test. Normally that mutes the mic.
Well, we're hearing you, so.
The StreamYard here. So yeah, we've got a
But
big
yeah, I
audio
heard
file
myself on the stream, but I don't know where. There's 1,000 settings in here, and I don't know which one to change.
Well, you had the right mode. You're on frequency, so it might be an audio setting there, and there are some more in-depth audio settings when you go to Tools. And
Yeah, but it's
I gotta find it now. Actually, let me disconnect. Here's another thing you can do. I just remember, but you're just going to hear me record.
I made adjustments in the
you know what?
and for some reason I'm not hearing you.
My mic was muted. I didn't want people to get dual me. There is a way you can listen to yourself when you want to adjust the audio. So let's get rid of this, and we'll go into here. So if you right click on here it is. So if you right click on this PTT, you'll get this little menu, monitor transmitted audio. and I've selected that. See, now you'll see it's selected. Okay. You can go into the options. The options. Maybe it's just off of here. Hold on.
Now, wait just a second, because on yours, you have analog, and I have analog ticked for digital.
Oh, you don't want analog depressed. You want it, and you don't want analog pushed in.
Well, then that may be the problem.
That was probably the problem. Yeah.
I thought this is a digital mode, so it wouldn't be analog.
Well, you can choose analog right here. I can hit it.
Yeah, right.
But you just leave it unchecked. Don't mess with that.
Oh, okay.
So this sounds like something we should do at another stream and get things worked out among a few of us.
Yeah, hold on. I'm hearing duplicate.
Yeah.
It's good Friday stream subject.
Well, yeah, I'm in
Yeah,
Discord
and
StreamYard.
Yeah, we don't want to hear multiple Franks.
Don, you get
That's
all the
very true.
Franks.
All right, let's go back to the stream. Dawn,
That sounded creepy.
if you want to uncheck that, Don, let's go back to the stream and uncheck that. We'll give it one more try. I want to show you
Sure,
guys.
I unchecked it.
I'm going to show you guys. I can listen to them on audio now. Oh wait, someone's coming in.
You're off frequency again.
Yeah.
And by the way, my radio will not go into. Oh, it's in digital L now.
All right, let me turn you up. All right,
Go
go
for
ahead.
Don.
Well, that sounds like someone was talking.
Are you still in the right mode?
It looked like you were off frequency to the right a bit there. Yeah, he's on the right mode, but you're on 9. Your frequency changed. There you go. All right, so that worked right there. Did you guys copy that? Let me get back to them.
No.
No, we couldn't hear it.
And yes, Jason, Franks and beans.
You're the wrong Frank for beans. Other Frank.
Yeah, I copied it. He sounds a lot better.
So Scott, you heard Don?
Why isn't it letting me choose this? That's not right.
Okay, I got mine set up.
Let me talk to you, Don, on the thing here. N5SKT, K5AOP, do you copy now?
Okay, so Paul, I just noticed something with this app here. When you depress the button, it turns digital. When you have it undepressed, it's analog. Which way do you have it, and which way does Don have it?
Well, I'm copying him now. You can see the audio there, so it's working.
Yeah.
We've got it set correctly, Frank.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
set.
We're both
Yeah.
analog.
The reason you guys don't hear it is for some reason I have FreeDV set on my system audio, but it's not. I wonder why it's not working. It shows FreeDV selected. Everything else, voice chat's working, mic is working, the radio's working.
Yeah, my FreeDV isn't pushing audio to my headset.
I heard both sides. I heard both
Yeah.
you, Paul, and Don.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to get it out to the stream so they could hear it, but it's not putting it out. It shows it there and active.
We'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
Let me try one more thing. Hold on. I'm going to do auxiliary 1. And we're going to separate it out, see if that works. A5 EOP test. Nope, not working. Let me
We heard
monitor
that.
my sound.
Yeah, we.
That was because I was listening to my playback. That's interesting.
So there is a very weak, very weak static signal at times in your audio chain there, Paul. So do you have everything turned up volume wise? There we go.
Yeah, that's the radio though. That's not the audio of Dawn because Dawn is coming through the computer. But what you have to do for my mixer to work, you assign the software that the audio is coming from to the mixer, whatever meter you want. So I've got FreeDV assigned to system, which is also OBS and Steam and other things, so it should be working. But it does show it grayed out for some reason, and I'm not really sure why. But that's probably why it's not working. Let me try to shut down FreeDV and start it up again. Let's see if
we're doing it live. And Chris, yes, I'd rather be underpressed too, but yeah. Being underpressed is so much better.
Yeah, it's grayed out for some reason. That's very strange.
That only started when you came into Discord, though.
Oh, it's white now. Okay, Dawn, give it another try. Oh, wait, am I on the wrong? Yeah, I'm on the wrong frequency. Nope. It was showing
700 watts, 700 watts.
You were able to hear that.
You weren't quick enough.
Talk again, Dawn. I'm going to put my headset up.
5 testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There we go.
300 watts, 300 watts.
All right.
We heard him perfectly and clear.
Yeah.
So when everything's set up, that's the sound quality you're going to get.
That was nice.
So you know what that sounded like to me as far as Dawn's audio goes? N5SKTRDO. Like it had that robotic tone to it.
It did. I heard that.
Yeah,
too.
I didn't hear it as much. It wasn't that.
It didn't say it. It didn't quite sound as digital as DMR, but it still sounded pretty digital.
Yeah. Oh no, it was nowhere near DMR digital.
Now you're still going to get, propagation does still affect it, but it uses less bandwidth than voice, SSB, and.
I was actually speaking that way, so you were hearing correctly.
So
I figured as
you were
much,
cheating
Don.
it. Okay.
So Don was cheating. Got it.
You know what? Let me go to the website and show you. Remember, there was something they said. What was it?
I'm trying to stretch things out, so I made it sound funny. Sorry.
No, that was great.
Oh, good, Don.
No, it sounded great to me.
Okay, so this was a good question. Is why FreeDV? Amateur radio is transitioning from analog to digital, much as it transitioned from AM to SSB in the 50s and 60s. How would you feel if one or two companies owned the patents for SSB, then forced you to use their technology, made it illegal to experiment with or even understand the technology, and insisted you stay locked into it for 100 years. That's exactly what was happening with digital voice. But now hams are in control with their technology again. So it's open source, including the speech codec. There's no secrets, nothing proprietary. Right here. Controlled testing suggests our flagship RAY technology compares favorably to SSB on high and low SNR channels. So, I mean, we're getting some that say, you know, there's some digitization. Some say it's better than SSB. I find that it's at least like equivalent to maybe like a Wires X, or even slightly less digitized than Wires X or DMR. Oh, you see me in there? Are you in there now?
Well,
No, I see Nightcry in there.
Paul, the only reason that we would switch to this is if we're saving bandwidth. And I don't know if this is less bandwidth.
It's supposed to be 1500, 1.5 kilohertz.
Well, if it's truly digitized signal, then it's reconstructed on the other end. So just like with HD TV or whatever like that, as long as enough of the digits get there, then it's going to reconstruct the audio almost perfectly, minus the compression and other stuff like that. So yeah, I would say that it would be better than SSB, especially under adverse propagation conditions.
Yeah, Don, give it one more try. Let's look at my screen here. We'll look at it right here on the Spectrum scope. So his audio is here, 700 to about 2300, right here.
Yeah, so that's 1500.
Yeah, because those edges are the noise. See how the noise is that high? So he's running about 300 or 400 hertz to about 2300 hertz. So someone else join us?
Yeah, James.
Oh, hey, well,
You know what? One of the things that's disappeared with this is the static crashes. I'm seeing static crashes all over my audio here, or my radio, but I don't hear any in the audio.
And we just lost Paul's OBS.
Stop it. Get some help.
Sounds like you really feel.
You good there, Paul?
Yeah, Don, I was noticing that too. It's like having a complete noise reduction. There's no static crashes. There's no background static. It's just a clear audio.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what impressed me from what I used before was I had nothing in the background. It was literally just his voice.
Yeah, it's almost like you have Frank and then all of a sudden he's gone, right?
I know, it's like
that would be nice.
A blessing in disguise.
Oh, right. Uh-huh.
Okay, so quick question. Could you use this on, say, POTA? If you had enough people doing it?
Sure, why not?
It wouldn't be the same without you, Frank.
It's not using the internet, so it's still RF, but it's two computers sending the RF out in a digitized DSP mode, and then through RF, and then in your computer undigitizing it so you can hear it. So it's not a digital mode per se. You're still talking in voice.
Sean, look at it this way. It's the same as using FT8, FT4, SSTV, JS8 for POTA activation.
So we should have been using this the other weekend, Paul.
Yeah, people use it.
Well, the problem is the other side needs to be using it.
Yeah,
too.
that's
And
true.
you can
But
see, it takes some setup, and even then, there's some difficulties here and there. So,
especially when you're using two different computers.
Yeah, especially when you're using two computers.
And then on top of it, you got to make sure you have a computer that's actually charged all the way so you can do it.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, so Scott. Scott, it sounds like you're hearing the stream come back through Discord because you were just keyed up there.
Yeah.
And hi D.
So, for those interested in it, We can do other streams and do other stuff where we can kind of get on and work through it like we did here, some of the kinks, and get everybody on it and be able to use it more often. And maybe do a couple times a month, jump on FreeDV and have some, small little nets or something just to kind of get better practice with it.
Oh, yeah. I just have to figure out how to split the soundboard to two computers.
Would you be able to put in a separate mic in that computer just as a mic for FreeDV, maybe?
I'd have to figure out. Yeah, I might be able to grab the USB to XLR adapter out of the Go kit and do it that way.
You wouldn't? Oh, is it? You wouldn't be able to just plug in a 3.5 mil mic?
No.
Just some cheapo mic in there and do it?
That computer is so basic. It has 2 USB ports.
Okay. Well, it was a tad bit of a Nuggets episode, I suppose, if we want to label it that, to take that point term from TO. But, that's what it was kind of about, was to kind of get it out there. And for those who didn't understand it, to see how it works and get it installed and start playing with it. So it's just another one of those things. It's kind of fun to play around with. And, dude, it's just clear. When you get it, you heard Don, it's just clear. Scott was hearing me. It's amazing. So I was really impressed with it enough Saturday that's why I decided to do tonight's stream on it.
And there we go. Success.
And if people want to try, you can, like you said, you can look up there, or like you saw, you can look up there and see who's on it. But feel free to use the Discord. Get in there. Maybe we can make a channel that's just FreeDV for people who want to jump in and see if anyone else wants to jump in and test it out. But
cool.
We should put that under targeted comms.
Yeah, we could do that.
Just keep it there to keep it simple.
Yeah.
Unlike what I do here. Use the KISS method, Paul.
It's funny.
He
did that. That was great.
He flamed just at the right time. Right? Rawhide.
No, I was adjusting in my seat. Yeah, my new my new chair.
I'm on the edge of the couch. So
KQX, you got it installed. Is that the success?
I think the success is just
the stream.
No, Scott.
I hope not.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then we got the whip. Yeah. That's a good point, Scott. No, KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid.
Oh my gosh.
It's the best way of doing stuff.
Discord link. Can somebody pop a Discord link up?
Unfortunately, those of us running OBS cannot. It should be
Hold
in
on.
the description, though, right, Paul?
I got it.
So there you go.
So let's wind this down, guys. Anything you want to say for your channels? We'll start with Michael.
Don't have anything planned yet. I took a bit of a 2-week hiatus, obviously, for a lot of life-changing things. So please say you subscribe. I lost like 12 subscribers. I got 2 back today. So, when you don't produce stuff, people start to leave your channel. So I promise I'm coming back.
All right. Chris, Radio and Life. People are changing. Frank wants to be last.
That's a good thing. No, I've been doing a lot of shorts lately, and I actually just did a 30-minute film on making that tape measure Yagi that'll be posted tomorrow, or is up for tomorrow. And next will be that off-center fed dipole. Got to do some measuring and stuff like that. The kid's going to help me get it measured out, because I bought a long enough tape measure to make sure I can go 100 feet at least. So we'll see what happens. But, other than that, just everyday life is happening. You know how it goes.
Yep. Keep on keeping on.
Exactly.
John.
Before I forget, I guess, since Scott just reminded me, on our 146.92 repeater, we have the digitally speaking at 2 o'clock. I run that about once or twice a month. You can also get all the info for All-Star links on that as well, through digital-speaking- digital-lead-speaking.com or .net, not .com, .net. For the All-Star links, All-Star link into it, and come out and enjoy it and have fun with us on that. As far as my channel goes, I've got a few interviews still coming up, and I've got an announcement coming up, and then I've got an entire series on everybody's favorite Skyhook. So,
Oh yeah,
Very
cool.
nice.
There's some things
And-
I've been
and-
wanting to do with that, and I just haven't taken the time.
And let's get Chris up to 100. Chris, I'm sorry, Sean.
Sean.
I've got-
Oh, jeez.
we got a few more. We got 4 more, so I'm up to 90. So,
Frank,
if you haven't,
you need to subscribe to him.
If you haven't subbed to WTF.radio, guys, just go right now. Just click the sub. Try to get him to 100 tonight before he goes to bed. Or he may not
I already
sleep.
have.
or I
On
may not
both
sleep.
accounts.
Frank.
Well, without giving too much away, you're going to see and hear a lot more. Hold on. I got to do it this way. Y'all are going to see and hear a lot more of Frank. Because Frank is Frank. And, well, yeah, things are happening.
Hell, I just lost 6,000 subscribers.
Oh, no.
Woo!
The giveaway is canceled.
That's all the words.
So, and so we'll see what happens there. And Scott, Paul, link up. Paul, shoot Scott an email. He's good on QRZ.
It's probably not going to happen till this weekend. I'll be working Monday through Wednesday, more Thursday through Sunday. So we'll see. And if I get so preoccupied that I forget, you can always hit me up on this Discord, and I'll get to you.
But there'll be a lot more coming out of Ham Radio Wilderness with Frank. So stay tuned for that. Paul?
And maybe I'll actually get you on the air.
Yeah, exactly, Chris. Jimmy, KI5PRK, got me on 20 earlier today, so you never know what will happen.
Dang it, I should have went out and played.
All right, Paul, you're solo.
Okay, I'm trying to pull up an email here. All right. More expo this week. I'll be driving up, meeting with a bunch of other YouTubers, and I think there's 10 of us in the camp. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to see what I can get for the Tundra. The Jeep is drivable, but I don't trust it on a 6.5 hour drive. I trusted it it went to Lake Bob Sandlin. That's about as far as it gets, 2 hours. So I'm trying to get the Tundra up and running, and maybe a mobile setup for next year's Go Kit Challenge mobile. So no real videos. I'll probably do some stuff from more, maybe a couple live streams, maybe. And I'll have all my digital stuff. Maybe I'll try a little FreeDV from Missouri. Maybe we'll do some of that. But that's it.
Don says people need to do more 80 and 160 FTA. Absolutely. And
Nice,
60
yeah.
meter FTA.
I don't do 60 meters on my ears coming out of my thing. Does that mean I got big earlobes coming out? Yeah.
Sure.
Getting
why
old.
not? I'm properly covered. I don't know what your problem is.
Yeah, look at that. I just realized this earlobe is sticking out. Here.
And then you have me properly covered.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
All right. We're going to roll the credits. Then we're going to roll the outro, guys.
You're
Get me off
soloed.
the main screen first. Everyone say your goodbyes. You can continue to talk during the credits.
Oh,
Thanks
you
for
don't want me
joining,
to
everybody.
talk during the credits.
73.
Are you sure?
Later, everyone.
Interesting.
Bye, y'all.
Take care, guys.
Hey,
Bye, y'all.
73.
And whoever wants to hit the end stream, when you see the thank you for your support, feel free to end the stream. Thanks,
Yep.
everyone, for joining us
Let's
tonight.
all try to hit it together.
Download
Right.
FreeDV.
Yeah.
Get it set up, and let's get on some FreeDV action. 73.
See y'all. What a night.